Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. Well, it has finally arrived after 2 days of being delayed in shipping. The 2021 High Relief Gold American Liberty. Let's explore. Indeed, here it is. And this is something that's been anticipated for a while. I went ahead and ordered the coin, thinking, well, you know what? I wasn't as excited about the design as I maybe have been in the past, although I do think the bucking horse is very nice. I'm not as big a fan of the eagle in the back, but let's take a look at this thing. Without further ado, you've seen other channels, actually a surprising number have received theirs, and people are kind of excited about this. It is unique for several different factors. I'm going to be referencing some other observations already made by others in this coin. Let's pull it out and take a look at the contents inside. All right. There it is. Okay. Wrapped up in plastic here. Not in plastic, but paper. It is the 2021 American Liberty High Relief Gold Coin. All right. The sleeve. And, one thing about this is they have changed their packaging this year. And for the 2019 and 2017 High Relief American Liberty coins, they have had similar packaging as in 2015 when the program first started. It was just a very small, relatively simple box, but they've kind of improved their packaging to a degree. So I was a little worried how this was going to be this time. And there it is, a certificate of authenticity. You can see here, 2021 American Liberty High Relief Gold Coin that did not skimp on the COA, which is nice. Has some embossing on it as well, which is pretty cool. And there it is. The Bucking Liberty. Very, very cool indeed. 4 nines fine gold proof. $100 denomination on it there. West Point Mint mark. Very, very nice indeed. So this is high relief. And before I open this up, I'm going to predict that there's going to be some issues with this thing. Another channel had pointed out that there's some thinning going on. And that does happen with some of the high relief coins. There's thinning. And where it's off center a little bit and the metal is pushed out to the rim, so the capsule doesn't fit down all the way there. But nonetheless, I was worried about the quality of the packaging from other channels I've seen. This is pretty nice. It's kind of a pleather type of case here. It's a little different than what they usually do. Let's take a look at the coin inside. There it is. All right. Interesting indeed. Let's pull it out. It has there it is. Okay. Upon initial inspection, it looks nice and relatively even struck on this side. And we're just going to turn it over. It is a coin, and it looks relatively evenly struck on this side. Let's take a look at the capsule. It is a little uneven, which means that it more than likely does have some thinning on it. It is slightly off center on the back. And that was the case with the other channel that showed it as well. It is off-center, which is unfortunate. But I can't send it back because they're not going to have another one to ship to me. More likely, if they do, it will have the same problem. That is the issue with American coins, especially these high reliefs. You would think they would have figured that out by now for as many years as they've been producing these. And just the science and the technology of it, be able to make that work. But nonetheless, that is the case. And the rimming, finning, you can see it through the case here, the finning on this side of it. But I'm kind of stuck with it. But other than that, I do like the design. I was kind of hoping that it would have, well, it does have multiple levels of frosting. That you can see the Mustang, the bucking Mustang here, does have a less a little bit more of a softer frosting to it, whereas the words Liberty, the year, and motto have a stronger frosting to them. And there it is. All right. Yeah, you can see that finning pretty bad on that side. It's unfortunate, but nonetheless. But yeah, it's a very expensive coin, $2,715. I believe this is actually the most I've ever spent for a gold coin. But partly because I was interested in the design. The very first, as Spectacular had mentioned, that does not feature a likeness of a human figure on the coin for the American Liberty series. I think that's unique and different. And I kind of like the idea of the sun setting in the background, although I wish that sun went all the way down to the rim, kind of like what you see on the St. Gaudens, and the rays were longer, stretched out. That would have been nice, but nonetheless, there's a little minor changes that I would make on a coin of this magnitude, but nonetheless, beautiful. Nonetheless, the reverse side, it appears to have all the same levels of frosting. It'd be nice if the beak was a little bit different frosting than the rest of the head. I'm not a big fan of the look of this eagle with its mouth open like that. Just kind of strange in appearance. It just looks kind of odd to me, but nonetheless, there it is, E Pluribus Unum, United States of America, 1 ounce 4/9 fine gold, $100. And I'm so curious about that finning. I'm almost tempted to take it out of the capsule to see if we can. Of course, I don't have gloves on or anything like that, so maybe I'll just look at it off site. But I can tell you that it does have finning on it. You can see it through there. Finning is when the metal breaches up beyond the collar, in between the collar and the coin itself as it's struck. The metal's got to go somewhere, and when it's off center like that, the metal has to flow, and it flows outside. It's like spilled. It's like a spilled drink. It just spills over and causes that very sharp edge to occur. That's finning, and that's one of my major pet peeves with gold. Well, with any coins. We see it a lot with buffaloes. It's really prevalent in buffalo coins, which is unfortunate. You would think the mint would fix that, because the buffaloes, believe it or not, are somewhat high relief. The gold buffaloes are. But there it is, the 1 ounce gold American Liberty. And it is a beautiful coin for sure. But it is, it's one of those, it's one of those that's key in the series. It has the smallest mintage, 12,500. So of all the American Liberty gold coins, this one has the least amount minted, and they're practically sold out now. So that puts it, I think, in a category of its own. Very interesting indeed. And what are your thoughts on this coin? And the packaging here is, it sort of has the cheap plastic casing, this case here, but it does fit down there nicely, unlike in the military metal series. Those do not fit down there, but this does. But it's relatively kind of a cheap plastic material here with felt on it. But the rest of the case does look nice. It's nice presentation. However, I would say, as far as the packaging is concerned, this is a lot of real estate this takes up. For a very small coin, you have a lot of case for a very small coin. I'd rather them make a higher quality case and make it smaller, like a regular clamshell. That's what I think they should do, and make it space saving. The only exception I would say to that would be the 2009 Ultra High Relief Gold Eagle. That packaging was done very well, and I think quite appropriate for what that coin was and how special it was. But regardless, overall, I am pleased with this coin, outside of the quality issues with the finning. And again, it's really prevalent on this side, as it's slightly off. It's off center enough where it's pushed that metal out. And finning is a huge pet peeve of mine, massive. So that other channel showed his coin and had the same issue. I was like, oh boy, when mine gets here, I bet you it's going to have the same thing, and it does, exactly the same thing. But other than that, and I'm not a big fan of this eagle on the back, But other than that, it's a nice coin. I like the concept. I like the fact that it is this Mustang bucking, the bucking horse, and the saddle represents essentially Great Britain. So there you have it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. I want to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.